Welcome back. As parents age more and more, American families are headed toward a crisis they may not know how to handle. Caring for older relatives not only takes an emotional toll, it can also strain a family's economic resources. Charlotte Bishop is the author of a book on dealing with dementia, and an aging life care professional. She's here to explain how to avoid an elder care crisis. Good morning, Charlotte. Thanks for joining us. And,
good morning.
You know, when people think about an elder care crisis, they think immediately, obviously, of the health issue of the older relative. But the crisis also involves a lack of preparation for that, I imagine?
Exactly. One of the biggest problems that the families that I work with encounter is lack of planning, lack of knowledge of what their family members' financial status is, their health history, even personal preferences. So as a result, they're not able to make good and informed choices. And frankly, decisions that get made in a crisis setting are so much more stressful for the family and particularly for the individual going through the crisis.
It raises the stress level when you're sort of behind the eight ball and playing catch up.
Absolutely. You don't know where to turn, you don't know what your options are. And the sad reality is many people don't realize there are a lot of resources in the community that can help them.
And I imagine, you know, the first step is to have a conversation with your loved ones. The holidays are coming up.
Yes.
Many of us will be with family members. Is that a good time to begin that conversation?
You know, it's actually perfect because you can have an opportunity to see your loved one in their normal setting. And frankly, take a look around the home. Is it set up normally? Is it clean? Is it well kept? Or is mom able to handle the stairs as she used to? Just heighten your awareness and frankly start the conversation of, is it time to take away the keys? Is it for the car? Anything that just helps you understand where your loved one is better.
And does the relative, in your experience, they appreciate sort of getting ahead of it and having that conversation?
Some do, and some feel that it's intrusive. So the reality is the sooner you start the conversation, the more times you can reapproach it and try to start again and talk about how much you love them, you want them safe, and at the same time why you need to know the information you're asking.
40 million Americans currently taking care of an older relative.
Yes.
So many are of the sandwich generation. They're raising kids as well.
Exactly.
They've got full-time jobs. They're so busy. How important is it for the caregiver to care for themselves during this process?
Essential. I lived that myself, and I found that between raising children and caring for my mother at distance, it was very difficult. And so I recommend to my clients that they really take the time to take a walk, meet with friends, and plan time away from the caregiving situation.
You can't take care of someone if you're not taking care of yourself.
That's exactly right. And we hear that a lot in media today, but it's very, very true. And it's not a selfish act. It's a very loving act to take care of yourself.
And quickly, I imagine you wrote this book because there's not a lot of advice out there. It's hard to find that advice.
That's it. When you can Google anything and spend time researching, you don't know where the good answers are. This book was designed to give the reader an opportunity to see how other families have coped with the situation.
Charlotte, thank you so much. An incredibly important topic, especially with the holidays coming around, and a critical piece of information found in this book. Thank you so much. You'll find all the information Charlotte shared, plus more of her great tips on our website. Just go to abc7chicago.com. We'll be